Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now, this one was a long time pending, but we had to make this. Now, shout out to Uncle Ron Wills for being basically the founder of spreading this message in the internet and creating a wave of bunch of content creators, getting on board with this topic. And that is mastering your body, mastering your body game, mastering your craft. So now, the basic message that he was really emphasizing is getting the best body that you specifically can have for you. So whether you're leaner, whether you're on the bulkier side, whether you're in between, just working the best that you can to get to the best that your potential, your genetics, your potential will allow you to. So just maximize your potential. That's what it is. Now, how has body game changed me? When I was younger, in my teens, I was very skinny fat. I was about maybe 138, 39 pounds, and really scrawny guy, about 5'7" in height, but I had a little bit of a gut. Although I was playing sports, I was playing basketball, I was running around, I was training like an athlete. I just didn't have that aesthetic appeal to me. It wasn't until I was 16, 17 when I really started going heavier on the weights, and I noticed my body started changing, and hitting the weights has completely transformed my body, especially at that age, because I put on muscle, I lost fat, my face has changed as well, and then technically I had my first ever glow up in that stage. And then as soon as I had that and I started posting my physique transformations, not only just even in online, I started getting more attention from women. They started liking my post. I started getting DMs. Even in person, I would get way more stares and attention from women. They would be way more receptive to me. Because let's be honest, looks do matter. Looks matter a lot in this superficial 3D world. It's not the end all be all, but definitely when you're in a social environment, especially when you're talking to somebody like a attractive woman, she'll give you that extra 30 seconds to a minute in that interaction to for you to be in there. They get you in the door and it allows you to stay in there a little bit longer. But the rest is just your energy, how your verbal communications, your eye contact, nonverbals, those do play a really big factor. But, having proper good looks with especially a nice body, it goes a long way. It allows you to have a halo effect. People assume all these good things about you, that you're disciplined, that you take care of yourself, you have good genes. If a woman was to get with you, she would y'all would make good babies together. It goes insane. Body game really is super underrated. Now, shout out to those guys that out there in the streets cold approaching like crazy, doing this PUA stuff. They don't really rely on their looks. They rely more so on their energy and their vibe, who they are as a person, their character, and their verbal game and their verbal communication skills and techniques. Even a lot of them actually use techniques and strategies. Cool, good for them. I'm not knocking their style of, the way they get results and what they teach, but that's just what I found a lot easier for me. As soon as I had changed my physique, it has made communicating with people in general a lot easier. It's just people, men, have this respect for you deep down. They see you putting in that work. They see that you've gotten this physique that you put in years, if not months and months of effort and staying disciplined and putting in that effort to get you where you are today. men have the respect for you, and then women desire you. They're like, damn, like, yo, I just want to get with this guy. Like, he's so good looking. He's, he looked like he can just like do all kinds of stuff to me, like in a good way, in a good way. And like, real talk, like they do the most. Like, the guys that they have a raw sexual attraction for, they will go crazy. They will do stuff that they wouldn't have done with their, like, the guys that they're settling for, or the guys that they're not really attracted to. Because when a guy's really their type, they're really like sexually aroused by them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's deeper. And you know what's crazy is that it's not always the guys that are like super jacked or super lean shredded that's getting it done. It's some of these average looking guys that have a decent body, that, they have like some developed body parts and stuff like that. But so they may not be the most aesthetic, but because a woman have a certain preference for them, and because the way they carry themselves, they'll be able to like absolutely crack them like crazy, and they want to be cracked by them. So it's some real stuff. Like, I think although, like, now looks maxing and self-care, taking care of yourself, self-improvement is at an all-time high right now, like in 2025 going into 2026. Pretty much like everyone's obsessed about like the way they look. They want to do surgeries, height enhancements, enlargements, and like, you're down there enlargements. Guys are doing the most. But one of the best things you can do, easiest, is, other than getting like a clean haircut, is just keep being in the gym, keep hitting the weights, train in martial arts if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think every guy should train martial arts, especially nowadays, because, you never know when you have to use it for your family, for your friends, for your loved ones. It's always better to be prepared and not having to use it than in case if you do need to use it, you don't know how to use it. I'm sorry, well, I don't know what's the proper way of saying that was. My bad. But, train in martial arts, do boxing, jiu-jitsu, MMA, judo, whatever it is that you prefer, and hit the gym hard. Hit the weights, get that body fat percentage down, get your muscles developed, get your upper body, lower body developed. You want to look like you can absolutely rock her world in the bedroom. You want to look like you can absolutely pick her up, toss her around. You could be lean as well, like, I'm saying, like, you could be on the leaner side, have that, like, that super pretty boy look, but still be able to like absolutely crush her. You know what I'm saying? Have that strength to you that, like, you can throw it down if you need to, with like, whether it's like, you never know, like for self-defense, whether it's for, in the weights, or for athletic performance, or in the bedroom performance. Like, you look like you can just throw it down, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm throwing a lot out here right now, but body game really will change you. There's been plenty of instances where I just noticed, like, women just give me this like raw attraction, this raw attractive look, that just like they have this like desire in their eyes for me. And this is something I didn't have when I wasn't in the best shape. I'm not saying like I'm in crazy nice shape right now. Like, I've gotten better and I still have ways to go, but compared to where I came from, it's day and night difference. And like, this stuff is legit. It does really work. So when you mix up like working hard in the gym, you're taking care of your body, taking care of your mindset, the way you think about yourself, especially how you interact with people, spreading good energy to the world. That itself is so much, there's so much power to it. You're going to get so much back. The world will reward you. And it's just like, at the same time, you're going to be attracting a lot of people. You're going to be attracting a lot of people that's going to see you as a threat. That's going to see you as, he thinks he's all that, da, 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 da. You're going to get a lot of haters. So with great power really does come great responsibility. So as you level up, you're changing yourself in your transformation. Just be mindful of that. But that's all I got for now. Wanted to make this kind of like a topic about how body game will change you, how working on your physique will change you, and it's a very important aspect of your overall transformation. So catch y'all in the next one.